Good morning, good morning. Noel is up here, Olive's down here. I need to get ready for work. It's 7:25, but I didn't receive any sort of call throughout the night. So while there's a part of my brain that understands that they could choose to call today instead if they just made their decisions later and they were like, we don't want to call people this late, I'm not holding on to that hope, so I'm just gonna let myself be a little sad about it today, and then I'll get off my pity bus and move on. Because clearly, like, there's a reason why it didn't happen, and it's fine, and I'm happy with the work I did in the callback. But, it's once again, you kind of get sad for, what could have been. But it'll be easier tomorrow once I have rehearsal for Elf again, and I can be like, oh my god, yeah, straight into Elf, But, yeah, because this pretty much means now, even if I do decide to audition for Bonnie and Clyde or Wedding Singer, there will be a break between shows, which will probably be a very good thing at that time. For now, I'm kind of like, oh man, but I'll probably really appreciate that. There really is, for some reason, a part of my brain that's like, oh, but it could be today. Like, they didn't specify. And I'm like, no, stop it. Stop trying to talk yourself into something. It's over. It's done with, right? You did your best. It doesn't matter, right? I will say, I definitely feel, now that I've experienced both, it's harder when they don't contact everyone. Like, I would rather just see, like, their decisions, especially because you watch everyone else perform, and you're like, I want to know, right? But I will know when they do the public announcement of the cast. Okay, new panic unlocked. I did not realize that in this new version of my resume that I handed over to them and also did digitally, my phone number is not on there. It's just my agency's phone number, but I don't know which phone number in the agency. And like, I'm terrified that for some reason when I was filling out the audition information, I put in my phone number wrong somehow, some way, and that they don't have my direct number on my resume like it should be. So I will be changing that immediately. And I don't know if I should reach out because I don't want to sound pretentious and be like, oh, I'm sure you'll need it. No, but I genuinely am terrified that if they do need it, they won't have it. And it should be on my resume, and it's not. And I can't believe it's not. It used to be, but then when the agency wanted me to change it to this specific format, I followed it. And I'm like, I don't exactly trust you guys. Like, I don't have a different resume just for this. So I think I am going to send an email and just be like, I'm so sorry if this, I'm panicking because it should be on there and it's not. So I did decide to send an email and just say, I'm so sorry. It wasn't on there. Not that I assume you're going to need it, but I just didn't want you to be inconvenienced if you didn't have it. As I said, focusing on work is a little bit easier than it was last time for Elf, and Elf was a little bit easier than Into the Woods, but this is awful. I'm kind of telling myself they've already made the calls. It's 6:04, but at the same time, we didn't start callbacks until 6:30, so maybe that's when they would start making calls because they would think people are home. I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up. I really don't. But I also don't want to write out all hope. I wish I could just forget about it. The mystery continues, everyone. So I got a response back from the artistic assistant who we've been communicating with this whole time. And she wrote me back and she said, I'll be sure to pass this information on to the artistic director. I hope it helps, as a fellow anxiety sufferer, I hope it helps to know that this information was successfully recorded when you submitted your audition application, so we do have it on file. Thanks so much for checking in. Let me know if you need anything. And I was like, does that mean they haven't contacted people? Like, I don't know how to take that. Because, like, why would she offer or say that she was going to pass it on and assure me, well, I could see why she would assure me that they have it correct, because then if they had made the calls, so it could go either way. Either that she said, you know, yeah, you know, we have this information on file, or we've had it on file, basically meaning, hey, they did make the calls and, you know, you weren't one of them. But also, why would she say, I'll be sure to pass this on, if they had already made the calls? Because why would you say, I'll be sure to pass it on, if someone had already made those calls? And she would know if the calls were made. So I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. So I sent it over to my friend Sarah Solis, and I said, hey, what do you think of this? And she said the same thing. She was like, I honestly think, though, that she would have told you if you hadn't been cast, because she also suffers from anxiety, and so she would see where you were coming from. So who knows? Okay, at this point, I'm just trying to make it through work. Like, I just, my brain and my body could only take so much tenseness and stressness. I could definitely feel a lot of like the big anticipation kind of like melting away, just because it's, I'm at least currently able to fall more into that it is what it is kind of mindset, and kind of just audition and forget a little bit better. This also is very different from the other ones I've done, because unlike Into the Woods or Elf, rehearsals don't start this weekend. Rehearsals don't start for a very long time. And also, I remembered that yesterday it wasn't the director of the show saying, hey, yeah, we'll make decisions tonight and whatever. It was the artistic director of the theater saying, we'll talk and make decisions tonight, and then you'll receive a phone call from either me or the artistic assistant. So if the director afterwards was like, hey guys, I need more time to think about this, she totally can do that. It is 9:45. I finished work. You all will be very happy to know that really, whether they've called people or not, I don't see how they couldn't, but theater's weird, right? They do stuff like that. I'm over it. I am past the point of worrying. I am truly in the state of it is what it is, right? Here's what I want to talk about now. Why did I not know that there is a Heathers the Musical Pro shot on the Roku channel? Yes. A pro shot of a production of Heathers. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, I'm not gonna sit down and watch all of it, but I'm gonna sit my butt down and watch. Oh my gosh. Even though it says it's available free to play, it won't let me watch it, which sucks. So I don't really know what's happening. Funny enough, I didn't know that I could record while this is playing, because I'm actually playing it from my phone. I don't know what production this is. I will admit some of the acting choices are interesting, and so is the choreography. Vocally, everyone sounds great, but some of this choreography, I'm like, especially for the Heathers, I'm like, sorry, I didn't know why I didn't mute it before, but like, they have the Heathers, and like, it's theater, I know, but like, they have them playing so fake, it's insane. Like, and yeah, Veronica falls into it a little bit too. Like, I don't know what the directing choices are. Now I know why. This is a recording of the West End. So in the UK, in England. So that's why. That's why I'm sitting here going, those are some interesting choices, because things can be done very, very differently between here and there. Hi, okay, weird vlog clip. You can't see anything, but it's at a really weird angle anyway. Anyway, I'm heading to bed. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Social media is in the description. Love you all. Bye.